Hi Audrey, this is Jessica recording a screencast for you showing you how to update the video in your home page. So I dug in there and it turns out that you actually already had your video in there and you had done it successfully. I think the problem was when I scrolled down and I clicked on the different widgets that were available. We'll go over here to widgets, which is I think you've been in here. You may have noticed that there were several course intro video widgets, and you had updated one of them, but it didn't happen to be the one that was tied to your home page. So I got rid of the extra course intro videos and tied the one that you had switched out with your intro into the correct homepage. So that should be good to go now. You had actually done that correctly. It was just confusing because there were more widgets in there than needed to be, which I think is just what happens from copying in other courses, and there were a few in there to begin with, so that should be taken care of. But I did want to show you how to go about connecting your quizzes to the gradebook. So if you go into activities and quizzes, I'll see if you have one in here right now that you can work with, which it seems that you do. So if you go to, let's say, the week 1 quiz, for example, and do edit quiz, there are several tabs here. Restrictions, assessment, objectives. So assessment is the way you want to go to tie it to the gradebook. So if you click on assessment here, it'll pop up and it'll want you to associate it with some sort of graded item in the gradebook, which it looks like it might already be set up here. Allow automatic export to grades. So this will allow when the student finishes their quiz for the grades to automatically go into the gradebook, and you shouldn't have to do anything about that. Student view, preview, you can mess with that or not mess with that. I probably don't need to. And then if there's a rubric associated, you can do that. You can allow the attempt to be set as graded immediately upon completion. So again, that would allow, as soon as the student finishes their attempts, the grade would go into the gradebook. Looks like you have attempts allowed, they're already set, and you have the highest attempt marked as what to go into the gradebook. So it looks like, I think you may have already popped in here and worked on some of this. It does look to me like you've got it correct as far as your setup. So what should happen is when the students finish this quiz, the grade will automatically go into the gradebook, and the points will be awarded there. Now let me go back and just make sure here on the first page. Okay, so you have your questions here. You have the point values, so that will all go into the grades. So it looks like it's pretty good. I don't see anything that you're missing here. 10 question multiple choice quiz, cover, it'll be graded, your 10 highest scores. Okay. Okay. So it looks like it's set up. I don't know how tricky this will get with the 10 questions. Well, the 10 questions will be fine, but I don't know how tricky it will get with the 10 highest quiz scores. But it seems like you would just set it in the gradebook to drop off the 2 lowest and then set the weight there. So that might be something that we could check in the gradebook. I'll just peek over here real quick and see if that seems to be, yep, so it looks like you've got that set up. So it looks good to me. I don't foresee you'd have any issues. We'll double check that. Okay, quiz 1, drop lowest, max points. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this is tied. Okay, so if you wanted to tie this to certain learning objectives, you could do that there. But everything looks good on my end. I don't see any issues. So if you do run into anything, though, as the course moves forward, definitely reach out and we can troubleshoot it. But from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty good. Take care.